So here we go. British missiles. British missiles. Not really getting involved at the moment. Let's lose a dice because I want to move and shoot. You can move 8. You can move through all these unformed units, and everything's, they're in clumps really. There's no formations in this unless you're able to form a shield wall, and they're going to shoot at them. In the open, 4, 5 and 6, I get 3 hits, and the effect of that, a 2 is a shock and 2 6s are kills, so that's another shock for them. 2 more dead. Now that's a problem for them because I don't really want that officer to be with the unit coming under fire because he's likely to get shot now the number's so low. So he's not going to be attached to them. That's not strictly true for the rules, but it's what how I play. He sees the arrows coming over and he goes, "Yep," scuttles off. What I'm going to do when his card comes out, I'm going to say he's had his turn. They've now got more shock than they've got men. For every counter they've got to withdraw, because they're militia, that's 3 inches, so they are going to go back 3. If their other units weren't engaged, they could get themselves involved, but they can't because they're engaged, so the other units can't disengage. Oh, actually they could disengage. Got a card that says disengage. Yeah, but I need a commander to come out, so that's not going to happen. British leader number 2, and they're fighting here. They're fighting here. So the commander's got 2 points. Again, in theory he can take that shock off, but I believe in combat you don't remove shock and tiredness because you're in combat. You have to wait till there's a break in my army, and none of my other cards have any relevance to this combat. So let us do this unit first. I've got 2, 4, 5 men. That's the level 1 leader. That's the level 2 leader with his champion. And he's there. No, I'm going to keep him out of the way. He's not getting involved. So, yeah, I've got that many dice. With the open, I need 4, 5 and 6s. I've got 2. The effect is on militia. 1 shock, 2 shock, and 2 dead. Militia really take a pounding in these situations. So they've got 2 shock and they've got 2 killed. They get to fight back, 4 of them. They don't have any commanders, they don't have any heroes, they don't have the penalties for shock because the combat is simultaneous. Again, I need 4, 5s and 6s. And I've got 2 4s. But they're fighting warriors. And they've got a 2 and a 4. So the 2 is miss against warriors. But the 4 is shock. Nobody's died. These chaps have lost 2. That means they've got to withdraw. If they lose 2 men, they fall back 1 inch per shock on the group. So I've got 2 shock, fall back 1 inch, so they fall back 2 inches. Now the rules say if you fall back 2 inches, the unit in contact with you goes with you. It's a sort of rolling melee, I suppose. And then we've got a group there where the British have got 2, 4, 6 against 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 against 2. Looking at 4, 5 and 6. Now I'm fighting militia. 2 2s, levy they call them here. 2 shock, 3 shock. Now that puts them on 4 shock. They've only got 2 men. But we need to know whether those 2 actually do anything. They get 1 hit against warriors and it's a kill. So they kill one of those warriors but don't put on any shock. But they've got 2 more shock. So they're at 3 shock. So they go back 3 inch per excess. So they've got 2 men, so it's only 1 excess. So they pull back 3. Now 3 is too far for my unit to pursue. I can only pursue if they are 2 inches away. So I don't pursue, I stay there. Welsh missiles. The Welsh missiles have gone round here. They've now got a shot in there. In reality, I'll just move them a bit. I'm not taking that off the move. They're all fighting in that general area. They're going to shoot into the Norman warriors there in the open. I'm looking at 4, 5 and 6. There's 2 there. And that's good for the Welsh. So the effect of that on warriors is 2 kills. There's no shock for that, just 2 kills. But what happens is, now they are a lot closer to excess shock, which is the real problem. So that's that one. British leader number 1. This is the man here with the knights. We've got all these Welshmen charging up there. This is, they're pretty much beaten, but these are better quality. Faint heart, never won at fair maid. He's going to charge. And he goes 3 dice. 10. He's going straight for them. Baff. Yes, he does. He crashes straight into those fellas there. And he dives into the combat with them. Getting all these men muddled up. So there's 6 of them. 2, 4, 5, 6. He is my level 2 officer, so he gets another 2. I know I need 4, 5 and 6 fighting in the open. I've got a lot. Again, extra dice because I'm a higher level. That's another hit. Now I convert that, and these chaps are warriors. So 1s and 2s are misses. 3s and 4s are shock. So it's 3 shock and a kill. 1, 2, 3. On the Welshman there. Gone to a slightly different shade of counter. And 1 kill. The Welsh fight back with 3, 6. They're going to have to throw their leader in. 2, 4, 6 and 1 for their leader. But they lose 1 because they're a lower quality, they're warriors. The enemy are elite. I need 4, 5 and 6. I've got 4. The conversion on this, they're attacking elite. So they miss on 1, 2 and 3. They kill on a 6. They did kill one, but they didn't manage to inflict any shock at all. So again, it's shock that loses you the battle. Put him back. So the Welsh lost that hand-to-hand combat. The Normans have no shock. The Welsh need to withdraw because of excess shock. Well, it's not excess shock. They've got 6 men. Well, they've got 5 men. One of them could have been the Lord. 5 men plus Lord 6. If it's a 6, the Lord is one of the casualties. No, he's not. So they're going to pull back 6 inches. That's too far for the Normans to follow. The British Lord now he has 3 commands. 1 puts himself over there and takes command of those men. It's the wrong figure. 1, he puts himself over there, he's got his hero with him. 2, he takes that off. 3, he takes that off. And by reaching those men, he has now put them under his command to try and plug the hole with the archers coming through it. Saxon Lord. Now he's down here having a bit of a conundrum. His warriors are quite clearly now not made of the same stern stuff as the poor beggars they face. I don't know. We're all over here. I've still got a reasonable force here. He's going to attach himself to that force with his hero. 1, 2, 3. Takes 2 of them off there, consolidating his best troops. Saxon leader number 1, who is the Lord here. He will now, he has 2 orders. Number 1, attached to that unit, he brings them up to there. Number 2, he gets rid of that. At least the Welsh have got some semblance of a plan. It was all a bit falling apart. Shuffle the cards up. Okay. The British Lord is going to 1, take that away. 2, order these 3 men and himself and his hero to attack those poor missile troops there who've snuck around. So I've got 3 warriors. I've got a level 2 hero and I've got a level 3 commander. So in the open I'm throwing dice at 4, 5 and 6. Take away those. Got 4 hits. The effects of this on a levy is, I've missed 2 because I've got 2 ones. I've got 1 shock and I've got 1 kill. The archers are going to try and shoot back. They've got 4 men. Okay, 4, 5 and 6 for a hit. 3 hits, but they are fighting warriors. A 1 or a 2 is a miss, a 5 is a kill. They kill 1, nobody. And any shock inflicted there, but my lord and my hero are in that combat. I lost one man. There are 4 men in the unit. The red dice is the lord, the black dice is the hero. This, if it's 5 or 6, it might be them. It is the black one, it is the hero. Now, what it means is, it doesn't mean the hero's dead. It means the hero is now down to a level 1 hero, not a level 2 hero. So he's carrying some injury. You could use a casualty charts and things. The Saxon Lord. Okay. The Saxon Lord is going to play an aggressive charge. Now the aggressive charge is actually got the boar on, so it's his card. A violent charge, and because it's his card, he adds 2 to the hit rolls. So, first of all, how far do they travel? Well, 3 dice. That's big. In they go. So they go crashing into there. Like that. And he's attached to that unit as well. So they go crashing into there like that. The Lord goes in with them. The hero goes in with them. He goes in with them. He's putting everything into this effort. And he has played aggressive charge. So he's now got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 men in that front rank. Front 2 ranks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 men. But they are fighting elite, so they lose a dice. But then they gain on the hits anyway, so maybe that will work. He gives them himself 3 dice. His hero gives them an extra 2 dice. And the level 2 leader is in there, so he gives them an extra 2 dice. They've got lots of dice. But they are all the hits because of the aggressive charge. Now, this is where it comes a bit changed, because I'm fighting the elite. I'm going to miss on 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3 are misses. 3 and 4 are shock. Oh no, look at that, none. 2, 4, 7 kills. Oh man, that's wiped them out. Oh wow. 2, 4, 5. He loses, he's got the potential to lose 2. We've lost 5, 6, 7, that kills him as well. I get to fight back, but I've lost a unit now. Because I've lost a unit, right at the start of the game, you dice for your army's morale, and you can up it and you can down it, you can change it. It's in the previous video. So I know their morale is 7. So my force morale was 7. I've just lost my elite warriors. So a d6, I've got a 3, which means I've just lost 2 points. So I have now got a force morale of 5. If it drops below 0, I'm in trouble. It isn't good because the Welsh morale is at 8. Anyway, the elite fight back with 5 men plus their commander, and they are higher in ability. I'm looking at, always look at 4, 5s and 6s. I've only got 3. Now I convert that against warriors. 1 and 2 is a miss, 4 is a shock. So they receive only point of shock, and they have totally annihilated the Norman elite. That is a saving, heroic manoeuvre. I honestly thought the Welsh had got this in the bag. Well, I suppose that's how the lava bread crumbles, as they say in these parts. I was stunning. I mean, the Welsh commander there, that was desperate. I didn't know what else to do. I just put all my units together and played the aggressive charge, went leathering into the elite Normans and pulled off a stunner. Now, I don't have to give the battle up at that point, but the Welsh, I think with that level of victory and all of the Norman units suffering with large amounts of shock, having seen their cream of their army decimated by a large contingent of Welsh warriors, who I think might have been a bit scary. They're going to go home. That way they don't have to rout, and perhaps they can get back to their castle, establish some sort of rearguard, defend the castle if nothing else. Norman Lord has sent out about a quarter of his force, so there's plenty of men in the castle. I know what he's sent, and I know where he sent them from. The Welsh can now, at leisure, loot the village. And again, as for the purposes of the campaign, the Welsh are not really interested in capturing these places. They want maximum loot and terror. This is a war of terror against they're saying against the Normans. Sadly, the poor beggars that are living here are not Normans, but they're still going to get their houses set on fire and be roundly violated. So that was it. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the battle. Dux Brittanarium is the game. Good fun, quick to learn, smashing map. I've seen it played with all manner of types of troops. Myself, I've played it with everything from Romans, fantasy, obviously Dark Ages. My own period in the Dark Ages is more around 500, 6th century, whereas this was set just after the Norman conquest. But it works for any small-scale engagement where you want a little bit more character. In the book, you've got things like annual events, something like tax collecting, how much money you need to spend on getting your army together, rewards and punishments. So, for example, the Welsh lord here, when I finally finished the battle and I've looked at what he's looted and the plaudits he's achieved, we'll be able to use those points, and maybe next time, instead of having a unit of 6, he might be able to have a unit of 7. Or he might be allowed an extra elite trooper on him, and so on. Whereas the Norman lord has got to spend more money in the first place to putting his army back together, and he's not going to get rewards because he hasn't won any. So that's it really. Dux Brittanarium, historical battle-ish. Oh, we liked it. Don't know, joke.